Welcome to the world of Scandinavia, a region steeped in history, culture, beautiful nature and innovative social and environmental policies. Here, you can find some of the safest and happiest countries in the world, as well as enjoy popular winter sports and delicious local food. And in this video, we'll show you some interesting facts about Scandinavia. So, let's go. In general, the term Scandinavia refers to three main countries, namely Norway, Sweden and Denmark. These three countries share many similarities in culture, history, and language. They are also located on the Scandinavian peninsula, which is an area rich in natural resources such as timber, fish and minerals. Some sources also include Finland and Iceland in the Scandinavian definition. Finland has a history and culture closely related to Sweden, and most of the population speaks either Swedish or Finnish. Meanwhile, Iceland has a unique culture but also has Scandinavian influences in its history and language. Historically, Finland was part of the Swedish Empire, which later formed a new country under the influence of the Russian Empire. While Denmark, Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia and Iceland are members of the Danish kingdom. That is why Iceland and Finland are often included in the list of Scandinavian countries. In fact, some sources also add other countries such as Estonia or Latvia as part of the Scandinavian region, because they have strong cultural or historical similarities. Scandinavian countries have their own official languages. Norwegian and Swedish belong to the group of Nordic languages, while Danish belongs to the group of Germanic languages. Even so, the three languages have similarities in terms of grammar and vocabulary due to the strong cultural influences and connections between Scandinavian countries. So, if we visit Scandinavian countries, will we have difficulty communicating? Of course not. According to several reliable sources, the majority of Scandinavian residents can speak English, especially the younger generation and those who live in big cities. Even if they all don't speak English, I will still visit their country. If you are planning to visit a Scandinavian country, you need this information. Scandinavian countries experience 4 seasons like most countries in the Northern Hemisphere: spring, summer, autumn and winter. However, due to its geographical position close to the North Pole, the climate in Scandinavia tends to be cold and humid throughout the year. Spring in Scandinavia starts from March to May. In this season, the weather is still cold with an average temperature of around 0 to 10 degrees Celsius. However, there usually isn't too much snow and some of the vegetation begins to grow again after the winter. Summer in Scandinavia starts from June to August. The average temperature in summer is around 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. This season, the sun rises earlier and sets later, leaving plenty of time for outdoor activities. Autumn in Scandinavia starts from September to November. In this season, the temperature begins to drop and the tree leaves begin to turn yellow and orange. In some areas, autumn can be a fairly wet and windy season. Winter in Scandinavia starts from December to February. In this season, the average temperature is around -5 to 5 degrees Celsius. Some areas can experience quite heavy snow and very cold temperatures. However, winter is also an ideal time to participate in winter activities such as skiing and snowboarding. Overall, seasons in Scandinavia can vary widely and are influenced by many factors such as geographic position and global climate change. However, Scandinavia's natural beauty in every season remains the main attraction for tourists. Scandinavia is known as one of the places in the world that has extraordinary natural beauty. These beautiful national and nature parks are important places for the local people and are very well maintained by the government. Abisko National Park in Sweden is a very interesting place because of the aurora borealis phenomenon, or the northern lights that can be seen at night. Abisko also has beautiful landscapes such as Lake Torneträsk, towering mountains and vast forests. Jostedalsbreen National Park in Norway is one of the popular tourist attractions in Scandinavia because it has very beautiful and extraordinary glaciers. This glacier spans 487 square kilometers and is one of the largest in Europe. Meanwhile, Iceland's Skaftafell National Park has a unique and stunning landscape with spectacular glaciers, icy rivers and waterfalls. Skaftafell is also one of the best places for hiking in Iceland with incredible views. Apart from the 3 national parks above, there are also other national parks such as Rondane National Park in Norway, Kosterhavet National Park in Sweden, and Thingvellir National Park in Iceland, which are important places in the country's history and culture. Scandinavia's extraordinary natural beauty has made it one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. In addition to current achievements, Scandinavia also has interesting things from its history. One of them is the Vikings. Scandinavia has a very rich and interesting Viking history. The Vikings were a nation of sea explorers from the Scandinavian region, consisting of Norway, Sweden and Denmark. They started their journey in the 8th century and continued to sail faraway lands as far as Iceland, Greenland, and North America. Besides sailing to seek wealth, the Vikings were also known as reliable warriors. They frequently attacked towns and villages along the European coast, and were often associated with looting and violence. However, the Vikings also traded and made contact with other cultures, and much of the art and artifacts they created during that time have survived to this day. Over time, Viking culture was increasingly integrated with other cultures in Europe and the Scandinavian region. Nonetheless, Viking influence is still evident in many aspects of life in Scandinavia, from art and architecture to traditions and folklore. That's right, Scandinavia has some well-known and successful brands internationally. Many of these brands originate in Sweden and have become part of global popular culture. IKEA, a very popular furniture brand, was founded in Sweden in 1943 by Ingvar Kamprad. Today, IKEA has stores in more than 40 countries around the world. H&M, a fashion brand known for its trendy designs and affordable prices, is also from Sweden. Founded in 1947 by Erling Persson, H&M now has stores in more than 60 countries. Volvo, a well-known Swedish car brand, has become one of the most recognized car brands worldwide. Founded in 1927, Volvo has been manufacturing cars, trucks and other commercial vehicles for more than 90 years. Ericsson, a telecommunications technology company, was founded in Sweden in 1876. This brand has developed highly sophisticated technologies and has become one of the leading technology companies in the world. These successful Scandinavian brands are renowned for the quality and design of their products, as well as strong technological and marketing innovation. These brands have also brought pride and identity to the Scandinavian region. When you see this video, what do you feel? Happy? Relax? Even just looking at the video clip we can feel calm. According to data from the World Happiness Report 2022 released by the Sustainable Development Solutions Network, SDSN, Scandinavian countries are included in the list of the 10 happiest countries in the world. There are several factors that lead to high levels of happiness in Scandinavia, including strong social welfare systems. Scandinavian countries have very good social welfare systems, including easy access to healthcare, education and affordable housing. This allows the community to feel financially secure and comfortable and to be able to meet their basic needs properly. Balanced work environment. Scandinavian countries place a high priority on work-life balance, thereby allowing enough time for people to enjoy hobbies and other activities outside of work. In addition, generous vacation entitlements and flexible work arrangements allow Scandinavians to have a balanced life between work and personal life. High trust in government. Scandinavian people have high trust in their government, which is seen as capable of maintaining justice, freedom and prosperity. This creates a safe and stable environment, so that people feel comfortable and are not worried about the possibility of social or political conflict. Good environmental quality. Scandinavian countries are known for their clean environment and beautiful nature. This provides an opportunity for the community to enjoy outdoor activities such as hiking, skiing or swimming in the sea with excellent water quality. High gender equality. Scandinavian countries are known for their high gender equality, with many women holding high office and active roles in public life. This gives a feeling of being valued and has equal opportunities for all people, regardless of gender or social background. When referring to the 2022 World Happiness Report, they measure the level of happiness of a country based on the results of a psychological survey, per capita income, health conditions, to the level of corruption in their respective regions, then find facts like this scattered on the internet. I think Scandinavian countries deserve to occupy that position. Not only is it on the list of the 10 happiest countries in the world, Scandinavia is also on the list of the 10 countries with the best public health services in the world and the 20 countries with the best education system in the world. A good health and education system is one of the factors that makes Scandinavia a region with a high level of happiness. In Scandinavian countries, primary and secondary education in public schools is free and of high quality, and almost everyone can access higher education at an affordable cost. In addition, the health system in Scandinavia is also known for its efficiency and wide coverage, so that citizens can access quality health services without being burdened with expensive costs. Scandinavian countries also have high life expectancy and low infant mortality rates, indicating that their health systems are functioning properly. These are two fundamental problems that always exist in every country. Yes, all countries have the same problem. The only difference is that some countries make it difficult and some make it easier. So far, we have told you some facts about how Scandinavians treat each other, then you will know how they treat their environment. Yes, Scandinavia is known as an area that really cares about the environment and has environmentally friendly policies. Some examples of environmental policies implemented in Scandinavia include use of renewable energy. Scandinavian countries have introduced various renewable energy technologies, such as wind power, hydroelectricity and biomass. For example, Norway has one of the highest production of renewable energy in the world and nearly all of its electricity needs come from renewable energy sources. Green transport. Scandinavian countries promote green transport, such as bicycles, trains and electric cars. For example, in Denmark, almost 50% of the population uses bicycles as a means of daily transportation. Waste management. Scandinavian countries have effective and efficient waste management systems, by recycling, using environmentally friendly technologies, and minimizing the use of hazardous chemicals. Reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. Scandinavian countries have taken many steps to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, including limiting vehicle and industrial emissions, and the use of renewable energy. Protection of nature. Scandinavian countries have many national parks and protected natural areas, and exercise strict control over human activities that can harm the environment. Of course, This policy is necessary to help Scandinavian countries maintain a beautiful and healthy environment for their inhabitants and future generations. When talking about a country or region, it's incomplete if we don't talk about their delicious food. It's true, Scandinavia has unique and delicious specialties. Here are some typical Scandinavian dishes. Smoked salmon. Smoked salmon is a Norwegian dish made from fresh pieces of salmon that have been smoked and dried in salt. Smoked salmon is usually served as a main dish in Norway, and can be served with a variety of sauces and accompaniments such as potatoes, salad and bread. This dish is also often used as an appetizer or as a light dish to be served with drinks. Cannel and cardamom bread. Cannel and cardamom bread is a Swedish dish consisting of sweet bread sprinkled with ground cinnamon and cardamom seeds. Cardamom bread is often served for breakfast or a snack in Sweden. This dish is usually eaten with coffee or tea. Cannel and cardamom bread are also often found in bakeries and cafes outside Sweden, especially in Scandinavian and European countries. Fårikål. Fårikål is one of the most popular Norwegian dishes and is often served in autumn. The name, fårikål, is of Norwegian origin and means, lamb and cabbage. This dish consists of diced lamb with potatoes and white cabbage, then cooked in lamb broth for several hours until the ingredients are tender and flavorful. Smørrebrød. Smørrebrød is a traditional Danish dish consisting of a slice of rye bread covered in butter and garnished with an assortment of toppings. This bread is usually sliced thin, and topped with bacon, fish, cheese, eggs, cucumber, lettuce, and herbs. Smørrebrød is often served as lunch or light dinner in Denmark and is an important part of Denmark's culinary heritage. Apart from that, Scandinavia is also famous for its cheeses such as Jarlsberg from Norway, Västerbottensost from Sweden, and Danneblue from Denmark. We have told you about the beauty of Scandinavia, and this is the last fact that will make you more confident to visit Scandinavia. Scandinavia is known as one of the safest regions in the world with a low crime rate and high level of security. This is due to several factors, including an effective legal system, high levels of social welfare, and a strong focus on crime prevention. Scandinavian countries have adopted a very proactive approach to public safety, paying special attention to crime prevention and the rehabilitation of offenders. This is reflected in their prison system, which focuses on rehabilitation rather than punishment, with an emphasis on education and training to help prisoners restart their lives after release. In addition, the high levels of social welfare in Scandinavian countries also contribute to high levels of security, by providing broad financial and social support for their citizens. This includes programs such as affordable housing, family benefits, and affordable, high-quality public health care. In addition, Scandinavian countries also have strict and careful immigration policies in accepting refugees and new arrivals, thus helping to prevent the entry of criminals or extremist groups. All these factors contribute to Scandinavia being one of the safest regions in the world. Those are the facts about Scandinavia. I think why they are so lucky to be born in a place that is like a fairyland, but if I look twice, it seems it's not about where you were born, but about how you treat nature around you. Scandinavian people with all happiness, safety and beauty, I think they deserve it. It's like a gift from nature for them, because of their treatment of nature. Hopefully this knowledge can add to your understanding of the Scandinavian region and its culture. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.